What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's YouTube video. As the title and thumbnail say, we're going through my easy shredding diet. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of getting fancy in the kitchen, creating low calorie, high protein meals, but sometimes we just keep things simple and easy, straightforward, single ingredient foods that I know taste good and help me achieve my goals in terms of calories and protein. Also, one quick other thing. So in my previous video, you guys saw, well, maybe not everyone saw, but I do wear mouth tape at night because I think by default, I kind of just like open my mouth and kind of mouth breathe at night, which is not a good thing. You definitely want to nasal breathe. So I use these mouth tape strips to wear at night in order to close my mouth and keep my mouth shut and have myself nasal breathing. These are Hostage strips, not sponsored, just ones that I found that great success with. I tried some off Amazon and they were kind of cheap and not really all that great. So I use these Hostage strips, or I think it's called Hostage tape. But yeah, so that's what I personally use to keep my mouth shut. Not a sponsor. I always, once again, will tell you guys if something's sponsored or not. We're actually gonna start our full day of eating in the bathroom just because that's where I keep my supplements to remember to take these. I'll go ahead and pop up a little screenshot over here of the supplements I actually take just because I don't have all the bottles out right now. I actually keep those in cupboards. Then once a week, I bring those out, put this into these little like, I don't know, medicine tablet thing. And then first thing we're gonna have is just water, our morning supplements, and we're gonna go for a walk. So I don't eat first thing when I get up. Let me open this water bottle real quick. There we go. So first thing, just a little bit of water. I will say swallowing pills has become an art. I hated swallowing pills when I first started, and I don't know, I guess I just grew up. But without further ado, that is basically the start to the day. I'm gonna go ahead and go for a walk. I always take some water with me, so I probably need to refill this before I go for a walk, and then I'll come home and actually make breakfast afterwards. I'll show you guys that meal. We just made back from the walk, and now it's time to go ahead and make breakfast. This morning walk was a little bit shorter than normal. It was probably around 20 minutes. When if it's nice outside, it's sunny, like unfortunately it was not today. I'll throw up some clips of what it was like. It's overcast, it's like 54 degrees. Not ideal, should not have gone out in a t-shirt and shorts, but it is what it is. And yeah, when it's really nice out, I'll make that walk like a 40-minute walk if it's super nice and I don't have a quick meeting or a call early in the morning. But when it's not great, I'll go ahead and do a quick 20 minutes, get my steps in, come back and make breakfast. Excuse me. My goodness. But what we've got going down here, so we are going to be going ahead and making some eggs. Flip this around. So we've got some eggs over here. We're making 4 eggs cooked in a little bit of butter on our non-stick pan. And also, yes, I found out this is an electric stove. It's not an induction, just an electric stove. We've got some toast. Ooh, perfect timing. So we got some toast over there. We've got an orange that we'll be cutting up later on because I don't know why, but I like to eat the orange at the very end of the meal. And then we're also gonna have some bell peppers. I munch on this as I actually make my meal. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cook our 4 eggs. I do them over easy, put them on the toast, on the plate right there, and then I'll sit right there. And I'll go over the macros with you guys in just a second. And just like that, breakfast is served. We've got our 2 pieces of sourdough bread, our 4 eggs over here cooked in a little bit of butter. We've got our orange and then our bell pepper. And this meal comes out to be 624 calories. It is 67 grams of carbs, 26 grams of fat, and 34 grams of protein. Also, as far as the butter, I'm estimating about 7 grams. What I do, I pretty much just take a stick of butter and trace it around the pan, so I'm not actually cutting anything off. And it's not a ton of butter. I can kind of tell visually it's not a lot. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been cooking eggs in butter for probably 3 or 4 years now consistently and tracking and weighing them out. So now I kind of have the ability to eyeball it. So estimating about 7 grams. If I was on prep or I was maybe super concerned about something, I would go ahead and weigh it out. But right now I take a stick of butter in a hot pan, just go, not actually spraying, but just, yeah, run it around the pan, let it get nice and warm, and throw my eggs in. So very simple, straightforward there. Yeah, that's breakfast. Meal number 1, I'll show you guys the pre-workout snack, the pre-workout I take. I might take you guys to the gym. I think it's on a Friday around like 10 or 11. Hopefully it isn't too busy, so I can take you guys to the gym, get some footage, also do a physique update. So stay tuned for all of that, but that's breakfast. See you guys at the next meal. It's time for our next little bit of food. We've got, well, I mean, not a full meal, but pre-workout snack. We're gonna go with 2 bananas. I'll also show you guys the pre-workout I'm currently using. It's just pre-workout creatine, but I'll show you guys that just because I'm trying to show you guys everything I basically consume or put in my body today. But we've just been doing some computer work for the last couple of hours. So this is kind of what I'm gonna eat before I actually go to the gym. We've got about 30 minutes left of work, so I'm gonna have these so that I can let those digest before we head to the gym. Got about probably 30 minutes left of work, kicking off another client. And yeah, if you guys do want any help with your fat loss, muscle building goals, coaching link down below in the description. Otherwise, that is our pre-workout snack. It's gonna come out to be 210 calories for 2 bananas. And then it is 53 grams of carbs, about 1 gram of fat, and then 3 grams of protein. So that is the meal right there. I guess meal, pre-workout snack, whatever. And I'll show you guys the pre-workout actually like concoction, or the pre-workout I'm gonna be drinking on the way to the gym here once I'm done on the computer. Now we're gonna go ahead, I'll show you guys the pre-workout. So the stack we're going with is our creatine. This is the strawberry lemonade, and then our bulk pre-workout. Might be kind of hard to see since it's all blacked out, but it's a cherry kiwi. I've noticed that I personally don't love mixing like a strawberry and a blue raspberry. So if I have blue raspberry, everything's gonna be blue raspberry. But if I have a strawberry, as long as like a cherry, a strawberry, watermelon, it's kind of all the same to me. So we're gonna do 1 scoop of our creatine, oh, I forgot my ice too. If you're not throwing ice in your pre-workout, you're missing out. It just makes things taste so much better. We're gonna go with 1 full scoop there. Also, I did a little bit of a caffeine detox when we did move. So I went for probably about 8 or 9 days without any caffeine, and I'm kind of slowly working it back into like, oh my gosh. That's the biggest chunk of ice ever. There we go, there's some. So we're kind of slowly working the caffeine back up. I probably take it maybe 3 or 4 times a week. There are occasional workouts I don't use it, like on my pull day that I'll do on Sunday. I won't use it because it's like 3 exercises, not the biggest deal in the world. But today is a pretty packed full body day, or upper body day, I should say, not full body. So we're gonna do some chest. We're gonna do, no back actually, but it's gonna be chest, shoulders, triceps, biceps. So pretty long workout. I'll take you guys through it. Hopefully it's not too busy. I'm gonna bring my tripod and hopefully get some clips for you guys. Worst case, I'll just do a physique update at the end. Best case, I get some clips throughout the workout. I'll overlay it with some music and then, yeah, go from there. What, something look weird?
I was looking at the microphone, it's like upside down.
Oh yeah, it's like turned inside just to make it not as obvious. But yeah, we are using a mic because in here it's really echoey. I noticed the mic, this mic is a lot better than my like big like shotgun mic. But yeah, that's our pre-workout. So we're gonna sip on this as we head to the gym and yeah, get training. I'm excited for today. Hopefully we have a decent pump. We're starting to get leaner as we do, once again, lose some more body fat. So starting to know a little bit better lines, definitions, stuff like that in the gym, which is always exciting. So let's go hit this upper body workout and then I'll see you guys there.
Don't you stop, 'cause tonight it's on the line. Show me how you get on down. Close my eyes, take me for a ride. Got to be you. So come and light me up. I still need your fire, baby. I still want you by my side. Light me up, let me touch the flame now, baby. I'm your phoenix tonight.
We're back from the gym. You guys saw the workout as well as some posing. Starting to lean out slowly but surely, weighing around like 176-ish. I guess that's actually a new official low as of this morning, so probably closer to like a 177 average. But we're going 2 scoops of protein just in some water here because we're out of almond milk, and honestly it tastes fine in water as well. So 2 scoops of that, as well as a cheese stick. This is just like, shoot, do we have the package? No, okay, well, it's a reduced fat cheese stick from Trader Joe's, and then a Honeycrisp apple. Not super hungry after I work out typically, so we're gonna have a big meal later in the day before we go out to a little euchre tournament. Probably making a steak as well as maybe some cheese or something like that. I'll show you guys that meal. But real quick, let me read off the macros for this meal. So our post-workout meal, or I guess in this case, meal number 2 of the day, is 404 calories. It is 33 grams of carbs, 0 grams of fat, and then 65 grams of protein. This might actually be, do you think this is like fat-free or just reduced fat? I don't know what that's, let me double check. It says low-fat string cheese is 0 grams of fat, 1 gram of carb, and 8 grams of protein. Does that sound right? I don't know. I'm going with what MyFitnessPal has, so we're gonna roll with it. Trust me, I'll get plenty of fat with dinner, so if I am a little bit low on fat, it'll make up for it with dinner. But that is it. Code Perez saves you 10% all Transparent Labs products. And as far as protein goes, this is probably the best protein I've ever found. Super simple, 5 ingredients, grass-fed whey protein, which most proteins are not actually grass-fed, that then turn into whey protein. So the fact this is isolate, high protein, all the best. So 2 scoops of that, going down, apple, cheese. That's meal number 2, and then we're gonna go ahead. I definitely need to get a lot more steps in, but I need to do some work first, so maybe I'll do some on the standing desk and hopefully get back outside for some more steps, because it actually turned out to be a really nice day. But I'll see you guys at dinner. The time has come for dinner. It is a little bit loud, so we've got the fan going on, because we're gonna be cooking up a steak. Right here we've got a ribeye steak from Trader Joe's, as well as some cheese. So the cheese is this Parmesan Reggiano raw cheese. Can you see that at all? From Trader Joe's, measured out 2 servings, which is gonna be 56 grams, or 2 servings of 28 grams. We have the ribeye, we've got, basically what I do, take a paper towel, or first off, let it come to room temperature. This is all something I've learned recently. I'm not a pro by any means, but the tips I've learned, take a paper towel, pat it dry on both sides, salt both sides, get your pan nice and warm. When it starts to kind of have a little bit of this kind of like smoke coming off, you're gonna turn it down just a touch, and you're gonna go ahead and then grab your ribeye. And this is optional, but I have heard it's pretty good. I actually, first time I'm gonna do it is today, is go ahead and sear the fat cap. So that white right there is all fat. What you're gonna do is set it down like this, get a nice sizzle in there, and you're gonna go ahead and let that fat cap kind of cook down for a little bit, and then you'll actually cook it on each side. We're gonna do about 2 to 3 minutes a side. We're going for medium rare. Hopefully I nail it. I've probably like maybe 2 out of 3 last steaks have gotten it pretty much perfect. One was slightly overcooked, but Scott actually cooked that one, so it wasn't on me. So we're gonna do 2 minutes aside. Then after we flip it the first time, we'll go ahead and add a tablespoon of butter, which you see over here, as well as a little bit of garlic, which I actually need to chop up real quick, and then we'll baste it for a little bit. So I think internal temperature, we're going for around 130, 135, but I'm gonna go ahead, put the camera down so I can focus on cooking the steak, and I'll show you guys the final product. So the steak is done. We're gonna let it rest for about 10 minutes. And as you can see, I did pour the extra butter and olive oil on the steak as it sits. I'm a little bit worried it might be slightly under-seared and overcooked. I don't think the pan was quite hot enough when I first laid it down, but we're gonna see, and yeah, we just gotta wait and cut into it and find out. Our steak is done, it is rested. I don't think it was my best steak ever, but regardless, we're gonna eat it. This meal, the steak, the butter, as well as the cheese comes out to be 1,180 calories. It is 2 grams of carbs, 96 grams of fat, and then 83 grams of protein. And then let me double check the daily calories. I think we're right around 2,400. Yep, so daily calories, 2,418, 156 grams of carbs, 122 grams of fat, and 184 grams of protein. I am trying a slightly higher fat diet at the moment. I've always done lower fat, kept my carbs high as I cut. I decided to try some things out a little bit differently. And honestly, I'm really liking the high fat so far. So we're gonna go ahead, give us a quick cut. Let's just, fingers crossed. That's not great.
It's overdone.
Well, it's overdone, but it's overcooked, but also in parts it looks like undercooked.
No.
It definitely wasn't hot enough. Yeah, overcooked and definitely not hot enough. You can see like the sear wasn't really all that great. Unfortunately, yeah, you can see still some red. So not the best. Hey, it is what it is. We're not gonna eat it. Let's see, let's give it a quick taste test. It probably doesn't taste great, but you know what? A high fat always saves the day. Overdone, chewy, not my best work, but you know what? We're gonna eat it anyways because we cooked it, we spent the money, but I think the biggest thing is I need a hotter pan, get a better sear, and then pull it off sooner, I guess. So that's the end of the full day of eating. Unfortunately, ending on a little bit of a sad note, but we're gonna eat it regardless. The cheese will save the day because the cheese tastes amazing. Yeah, without further ado, that is a full day of eating. You got a little bit of the workout. We got some steps in later in the day. What?
Put the knife down.
Oh, okay, let's put the knife down. We got our steps in throughout the day. I think we're sitting right at, let's see, 15,000. Hopefully you can see that. Maybe? But I need to eat this, shower, and we're gonna go to a charity euchre night thing tonight, but I'm not gonna be eating or drinking anything else, so that's gonna wrap up the full day of eating. And yeah, I just don't drink any alcohol, so we're good there instead of bar. But without further ado, I'll wrap things up here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Please pray for me as I eat the rest of this overcooked steak. I hope the next one's better. See you guys soon. Peace.